So before Sleepy Hollow goes up, the last final episode of season 2, I thought it would be best to make this video now, basically. I'll probably end up reviewing the last episode. Okay, so it's agreed that this season has been a really bad season. Like a really, really bad season. And like I said before in my previous videos, yeah, that every show has a bad season, you know? Like, season 2 sometimes does not live up to the hype that season 1 does in some cases. For example, Walking Dead. And like I keep saying, people have options now. They're not going to stick around when a TV show is doing badly, because there's going to be other things on and other things are better. So you can't really expect people to wait around and hear people say, oh, it gets better, or keep hanging around, it gets better, you know, stick around more, you know. They're going to move. And Sleepy Hollow, they've done a really big disservice to themselves, because it was just like self-inflicting stop hitting yourself moment for them, because they tried to pull a bait and switch. They tried to pull a bait and switch on people, and a lot of us who come to Sleepy Hollow, a lot of the fans, we have seen this time and time again with different shows that we loved. Like Heroes did it, and freaking Twisted did it, and other things I can't think of right now have done it. Person of Interest. And we didn't want to stick around and wait to have the carpet pulled out from under us. So everyone decided to just say, fuck it, I'm not dealing with this. I'm tired of the Crane family drama bullshit. I'm tired of Whispering Willow, known as Katrina. Like, they've shoved Katrina down most of our throats, and it's been like, oh god, just like, stop telling us she's a powerful witch until we see it. That's the only time I want to believe it. And last season we did kind of see, last episode we did see something, you know. It's like, oh wow, she can do something. Wow, you know. But for a lot of people it's like a little too late. Well, maybe because, you know, the renewal of Sleepy Hollow kind of like hangs in undecided land right now. So let's get into this whole rebooting, I guess, of the series and stuff, because you know, with Frank turning evil, maybe, I don't know for sure. I don't know what's gonna happen with Frank, because and his family, because now that I heard that Jill Marie Jones, who plays his wife, you know, Tony from Girlfriends, she's gonna be on a different show as the leading lady there. So yeah, good for her. I'm happy for Jill Marie Jones. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Frank's character right now. What else? Henry's dead, thank God, because this whole back and forth and mother baby dad drama stuff with the Cranes, it's been annoying when most of us just want to know what's going on with Abby and Jenny. Thank God Hawley's gone. So you can see the writers and people are listening, but again, you know, we don't know what's gonna happen now. So with this whole Abby going back in time plot, when it first came out, when the synopsis was released on Spoiler TV and then it was spreading through the interwebs, yeah, a lot of people were pissed off, were worried, were shocked, were appalled. I was worried, and with good reason too, because of how Abby would be treated. Like, come on now, this is a big thing. Like, you're gonna send a black woman to the past, to in America, slave owners and stuff. And a lot of people do not trust the writers because they're so wishy-washy, especially since the writing team, I guess, have changed from season 1 to season 2. If you watched both of them, like, you know, back to back in comparison, you can see it's almost like they're two completely different shows. In the first season, there was a little bit more of a chance to be a little bit culturally sensitive to stuff, even though they got things wrong. With the whole Romani witch lady, and who else? Oh, and the Native American Rock and Ron Tia's Sandman episode as well. Again, you know, you can see that they were trying, but they were fucking up. And they had times when they did good, like, you know, Abby, like, oh, you're offended, of course, in the first episode, and who else? Abby and Frank calling out Thomas Jefferson, like, oh, when Ichabod was gushing about Thomas Jefferson, they were like, oh, well, maybe you should tell that to Sally Hemings, you know. And they brought that up, and they were like, you're worshipping this guy, you're gushing about him, and like, he was a fuckboy, like, he was a dickhead. So I don't know what you're talking about. So now with season 2, they've washed over a lot of the founding fathers' crimes. Like the other episode where Thomas Jefferson was there, and Abby was like, with all due respect, like, come on now, like, I would expect Abby to make some type of snide comment, like, you know, she wouldn't just. Tanana Reeve do, like, posted a meme saying, oh yeah, what Abby was thinking on the inside. Okay, yeah, with all due respect, but she's, let's talk about Sally Hemings now, Mr. Jefferson. Like, come on now. So a lot of fans do not trust the writers in doing this properly, because the only place I've actually seen time travel, and in this subject matter of like black people going to the past and, you know, dealing with, you know, slavery and oppression and all this stuff, only place I've seen that done well, and only place I've actually seen it at all, was with Octavia Butler's Kindred. That was a phenomenal book by a phenomenal writer. I suggest reading it. It's a really good book. I don't trust the writers to handle this properly. I just don't. I do not trust them. This season has not been great for people of colour. They've been sidelined. You know, freaking unclear stereotypes of cultural practices, like with the Kali Yuga episode and the what's her name? What's it called? The Jankin, the thing that Katrina ate. It was some type of Chinese spider thing, and just it hasn't been good. So I don't expect it to be very, very good. This finale. If it is, I'll be completely surprised. I'll be like, did they hire the old writing team back? I don't know. But basically, I can see why a lot of people are just said they're done with Sleepy Hollow, because, like I said, not many people come back to a show once it's consistently been a fuck up. A lot of people still can't watch The Walking Dead, and even though that's gotten better from season 2, you know, yeah, I don't trust the writers to fix it, because the fans had to do a lot of the writing for them. Abby Holidays from Tumblr, she wrote this whole really cool what do you call it, fan fiction, I guess, from about Abby's love interest being a photographer guy, and, you know, he's from Sleepy Hollow and he comes back to help a relative who was John Cho's character Andy, and he was the character was a journalist, and it was fan casted as Daniel Henney, and that everyone really loved that. It was passed around everywhere, and then boom, we have Calvin, who's not, of course, Daniel Henney, but, you know, he's a black actor, Sharif Atkins, I think his name was. I've seen him in bare stuff, I just can't remember his name all the time. But basically him. And it's like, okay, the fans have to do your writing for you. Katrina being evil is the only way to make her character and all her choices seem competent. But even, like, the way how they made her go evil is not that very competent. It was like she had influence, and, like, if she made this choice by herself and not being, this is all your, sorry, I'm shouting, this is all your fault. You know, sorry, that's bad. That's how she talks. She whispers, this is all your... Actually, no, she did shout last episode. I was really surprised that her voice could get that high, because, like, oh, she's done with Hawk like this. And it's like, do you need some type of inhaler? But yeah, if Sleepy Hollow doesn't get renewed for season 3, nice knowing you. It was good to have a black female protagonist in this type of genre, you know, urban fantasy genre. We don't really have any of those. So Abby was really kind of the first one who, yeah, she Nicole Bahari, Lindy Greenwood, Orlando Jones. I hope you go on to do really great things. Hopefully this serves as a lesson that you can't pull a bait and switch nowadays because people have options, you know? That whole bait and switch bullshit, that's what made Twisted fail, because you gave us, they set up this whole, if people don't remember Twisted, it was a little teen drama thing on ABC. They set up this whole, I guess, what do you want to call it, idea of, you know, this young boy of color, Danny, who's Indian, and he was the main lead, and then you had Lacey, who's black, and then his other friend, what's her face, Joe. Yeah, it was all centered around Joe. And I'm thinking, and it was Paul Joe, and Joe this and Joe that, and everything revolved around Joe, but it should never have done, they should have never done that. It should have focused on Danny instead. It was his story. He should have been the main character. And Lacey shouldn't have been pushed to the sidelines all the time, and they kept telling us to wait and wait and wait, and when we did wait, what happened? Again, it came back to Joe. So that's why a lot of people just left that, and it was cancelled, of course. So one only has to look towards Fox's other show, Empire, you know. And what's it called? It's funny to me how the producers and the writers and stuff at Sleepy Hollow are like, how come they don't play, you know, Sleepy Hollow promos during Empire? And it's like, see, oh, you want Empire's audience? Maybe you're gonna have to silence all the people of color, and that's why they wouldn't have left. Because there's still people now, even though Sleepy Hollow has done steps to improve the show and say, oh, we're sorry, we, you know, we're shoving down Katrina and the cranes down your throat all the time. But yeah, we'll see for season 3. We'll see if there is a season 3. If there is, I want Luke back. Because we didn't get no closure with Luke. I don't know whether he's dead or not. The actor said that he isn't, but where is he? What's it, the kindred, the little thing running around with the headless horseman's head, where is he? Where's the headless horseman? I don't Sleepy Hollow. We'll see.